I've only watched a few seconds of this video and I thought, you know what, this would probably be pretty dope. And in this situation, you can tell who got who by the balls. You can tell who run the relationship. You can tell. So, but I'm gonna let y'all give y'all opinion on it as I play this video. Then I give my thoughts on it. All right. So let's rock out.
Black women are biologically different than white women.
Yes, they have different fertility windows. They have a higher rate of fertility.
First of all, let's just take a look at these two individuals right here. Let's just take a good look at them. Just take a look at it. I ain't gonna say that. I just want to take a good look at it. Just take a look at it. I had to raise my brother from the time he was 11 years old. It was just me and him and a credit card for the fridge in my house. Yep, facts. Just take a look at these individuals. All right, let's move on.
Applications 50%.
There's no scientific evidence to prove that a black woman and a white woman are genetically different, right? This is like,
what are you talking
no, they are.
about?
According,
yeah.
No,
like literally, there are genes that code for their skin color. There are genes that,
again, this is like government data. This is right? This is the National Institute of Health. This is the American Medical Association. Like there is no scientific evidence to prove that.
And that's a big problem, right? Because
there's no scientific
and that's why I asked,
like IQ differences. Black people are genetically different from other populations.
And I'll say that again. There is no scientific evidence to prove that, right? And as people
I'm sorry, I'm stating, do you want to ask an AI if there's scientific evidence to prove that?
No, I want to ask.
Because what you're stating is just factually incorrect. Humans are genetically diverse. It's not a bad thing that humans are genetically diverse.
Do y'all think humans are genetically diverse? I want to ask y'all the question. I want to ask y'all that question. Do y'all think humans are genetically diverse? I'm just curious.
I'm not saying it's a bad or a good thing. I'm saying there is no scientific evidence.
And I'm saying that is a factual.
Yeah, he's saying that there is scientific evidence.
There is scientific evidence. There is overwhelming scientific evidence.
Based on, and this
basics. No. This is like saying the sky is not blue. Like, it is genes that code their skin color, right? Those genes are obviously different in them than they are in us. How is that not science? That's just like a basic fact. The genes that code their skin color, their level of melanin production, are different from my genes that code melanin production.
And that's precisely why I was asking this question, because I think for some people that do believe, like you, that people are genetically different, that has historically been used to promote racial hierarchies, right? And that's why I'm asking you, because
So what I'm getting from this situation is they didn't say it, but what I'm getting from it is that because our DNA we're genetically diverse, is that they believe that they're better than black people. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm getting from that? Or am I way the fuck off on this one? Or am I way the fuck off? Am I bugging? Am I tripping? Now, if they can take your DNA and find out where you are from, then maybe. Okay. All right, cool. Listen, hold me accountable, bro. If I'm way the fuck off, I'm way off. We live in a simulation set on GTA. Shit sound like GTA radio. The genes are the same, the traits are different. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense to me. You way off. Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what we here for. Hold me accountable, because I swear to you, that's why I thought it was sounding like. But hey, I can be 100% wrong. I'm not always right. I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. Always good. Oh, so yeah. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I do believe though that it's I agree. I think I agree with Bull City on this one. Genes are the same, but the traits are different. So I'm gonna listen to y'all on this one. I actually do think genetics are different amongst humans, just like you have the category of dogs, but there are different types of genetic makeups. Yeah, I know I'm probably off. I figured I was. Let me listen to it again though. Make sure I ain't missed nothing. Let me listen to it again.
You've said things like black women are biologically different than white women,
Yes, they have different fertility windows. They have a higher rate of fertility complications. 50.
Oh, let me see something. He said, hold the phone. He said,
They're
what?
biologically different than white women.
Yes, they have different fertility windows. They have.
All right, let me see. Black women, white women, fertility. Let me look this up real quick because I got to see this. Black women. Windows. Let's see something. Are they different? So black women and white women fertility windows, are they different? The fertility windows for black and white women are not different. However, black women face unique challenges that affect their fertility outcomes. These challenges include higher rates of infertility, delayed diagnosis of reproductive conditions, and less access to specialized care. Additionally, black women are more likely to experience adverse pregnancy outcomes due to factors such as obesity, diabetes, and other health risks. So, self-inflicting, mate. That's what it sounds more so self-inflicting. So, but on the surface, there's nothing different besides the way that you live your life. The way that you live your life. I mean, let me see. You know, say they were saying there are distinct differences between genetics of races like melanin. Yeah, we understand that, but I don't think that. But I think he was diving deeper in regards to what that means in regards to white people versus black people. Got a higher rate of racist doctors. This is a good topic for me to research. I don't know if I'm following where he is going. That's what I'm saying. So now we got to break this down piece by piece. When I'm right, I'm right. When I'm wrong, I could have been right. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong. You know what I'm saying? Hey, facts, bro. I'm sorry because I could have been right. I could have been wrong right now. I could be wrong. But if I'm right, exactly. The angle you are in is that he thinks he is smarter than those two women. He going balls to the wall. The melanin production part is true, obviously, which is genetic, but I don't know about anything else. Loud and wrong. He is just saying, as humans, we have differences, and he stated he is not saying no one is better. He may not be saying it. Listen, I'm not saying that you're wrong either. That dude just like Clayton Bigsby. So let's keep it going.
A higher rate of fertility complications, 50%.
There's no scientific evidence to prove that a black woman and a white woman are genetically different, right? This is like,
what are you talking
no, they are.
about?
According,
Yeah.
No.
So white women, okay, so let's break that part down. Black women, white women, genetically different. Are they genetically different? Let's go. Let me see. Let's put R. Oh, let's put it right here. What are we doing? All right, let's look at the overview right here. Here we go. Man, I just need the quick cliff note. I don't need y'all to dive deep into me like that. Pause. Shit, that was wild. Hurry up. Okay, race is okay, yeah. There is no clear genetic basis for racial categories such as black or white. Human genetic variation is largely shared across populations with only minor differences that do not align with social races. Okay. Interesting. Social environment factors have significant impact on health. Okay, while there are genetic differences among individuals and populations related to ancestry and geographic origins, these do not align with socially defined racial categories such as black or white. So basically, it's misleading. Not dive deep. Tony, that's not genes. Those are genetic traits. Yep, facts. There's definitely an implied meaning as if he doesn't want to be good with blacks. Yep. He's a little, hey, I'm telling you, bro, he's not saying they are totally different. They are distinct things us as black people have versus white genetically. Hey, see now, listen, hold on, Clem. Hold on, Matt. That's exactly what he's saying. Now, as he's saying that, why is he saying that? That's the bigger question. Why is he saying that? Why is he saying that? And why is he arguing so hard about it? That's the question. That is the question.
Like literally, there are genes that code for their skin color. There are genes that
again. This is like government data. This is right. This is the National Institute of Health. This is the American Medical Association. Like there is no scientific evidence to prove that.
And that's a big problem, right? Because
there's no scientific
and that's why I asked,
like IQ differences. Black people are genetically different from other populations.
And I'll say that
black people are genetically different from other populations. What could he have meant right there? Don't know. What could have been implied right here? Black people are genetically
again, there is at least there is no scientific evidence to prove that, right? And as people
I'm sorry, I'm stating, do you want to ask an AI if there's scientific evidence to prove that?
No, I want to ask.
Because what you're stating is just factually incorrect. Humans are genetically diverse. It's not a bad thing that humans are genetically diverse.
I'm not saying it's a bad or a good thing. I'm saying.
Okay, I want to listen. I gotta make sure. Yes, I gotta know. Okay, with significant variations. Okay, yes, humans are genetically diverse with significant variation both within and among populations. Okay, influenced by evolutionary history and geographic factors. So, genetic variation, human genetic variation refers to the differences in DNA sequences among individuals, while approximately 99.9% of human DNA is identical across all people. The 0.1% variation accounts for many unique traits such as physical appearance and susceptibility to diseases. This genetic diversity is a result of millions of years of evolution and the accumulation of genetic variations. So, based off of that, we really ain't that different. 0.1%, which is damn near none. No, I'm listening, but no, we listen to the whole thing, but we got to break it down piece by piece. We listened to it already, but you got to break it down piece by piece. That's why I'm breaking down everything that he's saying piece by piece. Human genetic variation refers to the differences in DNA sequences among individuals, while approximately 99.9%, which is the overwhelming majority of human DNA, is identical across all people, not just black and white. That's white, black, brown, Indian, everybody across the board. 99.9%. Only a very insignificant number of people. That 0.1% variation accounts for many unique traits such as physical appearance and susceptibility to diseases. This genetic diversity is a result of millions of years of evolution and accumulation of genetic variation. But yeah, that may be significant. Yeah, you're right, Ted Coach. That 0.1% may be big across the board on the bigger scale, but think about how insignificant that number is with the 99.9% though, versus that 99.9%. So yeah, while we look at that 0.1%, that's a huge number comparing the fact that there's billions of people on this earth, but that 99.9%, that number is drastically bigger. You watched, so hold on. You watched it all? You watched the full thing already? Or just this portion of it? Listen, if there's more to it, shit, let me know. Send that bitch.
There is no scientific evidence.
And I'm saying that is a factual.
And he's saying that there is scientific
There
evidence.
is scientific evidence. There is overwhelming scientific
based
evidence.
on, and this
basics. No. This is like saying the sky is not blue. Like, it is genes that code their skin color, right? Those genes are obviously different in them than they are in us.
Okay, let me see something. Okay, that's fair. So yeah, genes do. Listen, we gotta break it down piece by piece. Everything that he's saying that he's calling a fact, we gotta break it down. So yes, genes do decode skin color. So we got that right for the people who didn't know.
How is that not science? That's just like a basic fact. The genes that code their skin color, their level of melanin production, are different from my genes that code melanin production.
And that's precisely why I was asking this question, because I think for some people that do believe, like you, that people are genetically different, that has historically been used to promote.
Wait, hold up. So yeah, genes are specific segments of DNA that contain instructions for producing proteins, while DNA is the entire molecule that carries the genetic information of an organism. So DNA is a long double-stranded molecule that contains the genetic blueprint for all living organisms. It is composed of nucleotides, which include a sugar, a phosphate group, and one of 4 nitrogenous bases: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. DNA is organized into structures called chromosomes, which are located in the nucleus of cells. A gene is a specific sequence of nucleotides within the DNA that encodes instructions for making proteins or functional RNA molecules. Genes are the basic units of heredity and are responsible for determining various traits of characteristics in an organism, such as eye color or susceptibility to disease. So function. DNA serves as the genetic instruction manual for an organism, storing all the information necessary for development, functioning, and reproduction. Genes are functional units within DNA that provide specific instructions for producing proteins which perform various tasks in the body. Facts. Fact. The quick pauses and Google searches are taking me. Hey, listen, we gotta break that shit down piece by piece. This is why we should. This is why they say that humans are 98.7% to 99% DNA with chimpanzees and bonobos. That's true. This is why I should have paid attention in biology class in the 9th grade. Should have known 25 years later we'd be doing biology night on the Courtnee show. Oh shit, that's a fact, bro. That's why we have to. That's why we have to learn from each other, bro. For real, facts, bro. So all in all, let me take a couple steps back. I don't think he's saying anything. I do think that there's underlying situation, but I need to see the full context. So I'm not gonna say that he's saying anything. But yes, in the sense, yeah, our genes do have a little bit to do with our skin, of course, our skin pigmentation and all that, but ultimately our DNA is basically the same. All of our DNA is the same. Now, I don't know why this conversation came about. I just thought it was interesting, and I don't know why they're having this conversation right now. I don't know the basis of this conversation and what the reason is for being had. Maybe they feel some type of way. Maybe there's an angle that they're playing and saying that, you know, black people are better, white people are better, or nobody's better. I don't know. But we just had a science lesson right here. So shout out to y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And make sure you hit the bell notification, bro.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up.